Alright, people. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy III. So, we've attained the Invincible ship, and the Invincible can cross mountains. So, essentially, the first place you're gonna want to go for some optional stuff is Falgabard. Like, I already missed it, but this man right here, he talks the utmost garbage. He's basically saying that I ain't got what it takes to handle this cave because enemies can divide in this cave. But I still gather all the treasure in here. Like, he basically says you need a Dark Knight to handle this stuff. And I wanted to spit in his face. That old man doesn't know shit. He don't know me. But, in the end, I still ended up going into the Dark Knight class because the dungeon we're going to involves splitting enemies. And with the weapon you get from this guy, you basically make mincemeat of that entire dungeon. Like up until I get the Earth Crystal, I believe this is the class I stick into. Or well, yeah, the final crystal. Anyway, this is an optional side boss, the ninja. I don't need to fight this guy, but fighting him and making complete utter work of this dude, like, spoiler warning, he doesn't even put up much of a fight at all. Like, he's pretty much already dead. But he basically gives us the, I believe it's, we'll see, I can't remember the name. But besides being a ninja in a Final Fantasy game, isn't that funny? Ninjas in this game, yeah, there are more than one ninja. On hitting you, most ninjas have the ability to induce blind and poison. It didn't happen in the battle, but it does happen later on in the game. The Kiku Inchimonji. And this is probably the strongest dark blade that you'll get throughout the game. Not throughout the game, but like up to this point. Like, it's better than the ones you can buy in the stores, and I believe you get something even better. Like, I think you get another Kiku Ichimonji later on, so you can dual wield both of those. Then later on in the game, they give you the Masamune, the ultimate Dark Blade. So yeah, after clearing up all of that, we basically need to head to that dark cave that Un was talking about and get the Fang of Earth. So we're going on a mountain climbing adventure. I never understood the point of this. Like, can our ship not like fly high? Like, what's the point of a ship having to fly higher above the mountains? I mean, I suppose I don't need to understand, but it's just one of those things that makes no sense to me at all. Like, we're in an airship. Where's the disparity between logic and unlogic? Like, are the mountains too high for us to climb, and that's why we maybe our ship just flies at a lower altitude, and because mountains are taller, we just need that little boost. Like, we don't want to fly too high because it cuts off our oxygen. The wrong way. I'm just trying to come up with an excuse to understand why the ship does this. I mean, I get it, it's an old school mechanic, but like, that makes no sense in general. But it's fine by me. It's kind of novelty when... That's the wrong way. It's kind of novelty, really. Like, hey, check it out, my ship can do this. I wonder how many miles this thing gets to the gallon. But it's a Hummer, a gas guzzler. So the cave of shadows. It's not as bad as I thought. Just the encounter rate's too high. Don't go that way. There's no point. I mean, I think there's a chest over that way. I'm not sure. But hey, what's up, guy? This man hooks us up with another Kotetsu. Well, another Kotetsu? I believe this is our only Kotetsu. But yeah, that guy got bopped by this cave. His Dark Blade wasn't strong enough, and he perished here. But the only thing we'll have to remember him by is the Dark Blade he gave us. Fine by me. I will mourn you later, but for now, the mission. Finishing the mission. Okay, so the enemies here have one weird ability. All the enemies can do it. They can all divide. When you hit them with physical attacks, they basically split into another enemy. It's not as annoying as you think. Like, in fact, if you use anything but the Dark Knight, you can essentially form a chain and grind experience. Like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to grind because I'm already high enough. But it's a thing you can do. Like, I believe this guy will show it off for us. Or not. Because the AI is selective on things dividing. And Dark Knights do extra damage to dividing enemies. Or well, not Dark Knights, Dark Blades. Now take him, take the hellish horse. Tame the savage beast. I don't know what I was thinking. When I just straight up use thunder. I mean, it's whatever. But like, the only thing that's really threatening about this dungeon is that enemies just have a lot more health. Like, they're a lot bulkier. Nothing in this dungeon really hurts. But the one thing that is sort of a pain about... Whew. One thing that is a pain about this dungeon is that it's pretty much a maze. Like, you either get the right path and find the stairs, or you get lost and face a million random encounters. In hindsight, we've already seen this encounter too. I should have cut it out. But I already cut out a lot of encounters in this dungeon, so I suppose sitting through like three encounters is fine by me. Like, yeah, here. So basically, when you hit them with physical attacks, they can divide whenever the computer feels like doing that. You can like get this crazy divide chain and grind experience. Of course, you only have about 3 enemies on screen, so it's not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, the divide chains start up really funnily. Like, your mages are probably gonna be a lot faster, so they can set up the divide. So, divide times 1, and then have another mage hit them for a second divide, and then clean up crew with your other members. Divide again! And then this guy dies. And then this next guy dies. And then we get a lot more experience. Yeah. That was nice. Good job, Percival. This man slammed down with his wands. But yeah, basically, you get a lot more experience for the divide chains. And it's good to grind. I don't need to do that, I'm already level 40. Ah, sweet, here we go. Now this is what's happening. We're cutting out those encounters, because I'm so sick of seeing eyeballs, and I'm so sick of seeing lizardmen, hellish horses, and a fucking gargoyle. Dude, what is the name of the one dude from Gargoyles? Because that's what that enemy is reminding me of, like a dark version of the green gargoyle. I'm probably gonna add it in a picture. Or if not, I'll probably like leave a note or something. Oh, the agony, 0 damage. I mean, I suppose I'm the only one that's really hurting because I have next to no magic defense. Like, spoiler warning, no class I go into, besides the red mage, has good magic resistance. I'll never have good magic resistance. Like, the funny thing is that in real life, I'd probably be I'd probably be like the magic caster. Like, I'd probably be a sage. Like, I don't see myself as a front lines kind of dude. Like, if I'm gonna fight the enemy, I'm gonna throw magic and I'm gonna buff up my party, and they're gonna go in and I'll hang back. Like, if I'll be anything, I'll either be support magic or offensive magic. Offensive magic with buffs. Like put me as your healer, put me as your offensive magic dude, and I'll tear through shit. Like, if you need me to be the one that revives you when you die, I'm there for you. Just don't put me on the front lines. Like, I only got a stick, man. I can't handle all these enemies. I really like that tangent. Yeah, because this place is low-key boring. I don't like this cave. I mean, this is the point where I get lost, I believe, because I can't find the specific path that goes down to where the stairs are, and I end up looping. And that gets boring and I cut it out. So I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go back on that tangent. So tell me, people, if you could be in like an RPG, what would your class be? What specialty would you take over? Mine is pretty much offensive or support magics. So either put me as your healer or your mage, and I'm gonna serve you well. But yeah, tell me, what class would you be if you were in an RPG? Like, in a sense, me talking about either support or offensive magic goes back to what I was talking about early on in the playthrough. Like, I really love red mages. Like, red mages have a lot of versatility. Like, they may not be as good as having one black mage and one white mage, but they still have the versatility to do both decently well. And that's all me. Like, I believe red mages stop after level 6. But you know what I can get in level 6? Haste. Curaga. So, and you know what else I can get at level 6? Thundaga. Faraga. So it's not even that they're even that bad. Like, they get a lot of crazy stuff. And that's all me. That's why I love red mages. And that's why I feel like that's the type of class I could play. Like, they're pretty much the jack of all trades, master of none. And that's what I feel like I'm all about. Like, I could do sort of everything decently well, but I'll never excel in one thing. So I could be used to buff your party, I could be used to heal your party, I can sorta go up on the front lines with a sword. I can hang back and use rods, and I get heavy armor. Like I can get diamond equipment in Final Fantasy terms. So like Red Mage sounds like right up my alley. Like I'd love to be a Red Mage. Not to mention, Red Mages have the most bitchin' outfit ever. Like, I think Final Fantasy 3 has one of the best Red Mage outfits. Cause whenever I think about Red Mages in anything other than this game, I get thrown back to Bravely Default, and well, I don't like the design of Red Mages. They just look weird. Like, I get they're all based off of one design, like, what's his name? DeRosso? The Rose guy. The fucking creeper. He basically has, you know, the silk and roses all over his outfit, and I'm like, I would never be caught dead in this. I just feel like Final Fantasy 3 has like the best design for Red Mages. Like, they look so astute. They look really good. They look really good, for lack of a better term. But yeah, enough with tangents. We finally made it to the boss. And he's guarding the Earthfang. The only thing of note? Quake. That's it. Other than that, it's physical attacks. At least that's what I remember. The video's probably gonna prove me wrong. And I'm fine with that. Don't use Quake on the Earthfang Elemental, you fool. Oh, that surprisingly did a lot more damage than I thought. But yeah, physical attacks. I just can't remember. I just think he does Quake, and that's it. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep slinging my Dark Blades and using haste. Oh, ow. Owie, you're so painful. My party is dying. Don't hurt me, bad man. I have no more Quakes, so I'm just gonna burn you alive for the same amount of damage. But yeah, this boss is absolute, like he's just bad. He's got beefy HP, but that's about it. I don't even know why I wasted the cure. Oh, I wasted the Curaga because I was afraid of Earthquake. Yeah, Quake. But even then, that didn't even do much, so I can just Curaga before he goes, and it's like nothing ever happened. Not every boss has to be the most, like, threatening, most awful, most godly thing. But they at least have to tickle your brain a little bit. But hey, it's whatever. We got the Fang of Earth. We got what we came here for. And I believe this is where the episode ends. So I'm gonna shut my mouth, and I'll see you guys next time. If this is where it ends.